Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another night of ValoRec. It's going to be week number 7, as we do have a couple of matches. It's our last week before the playoffs kick in. We have a lot of things on the table and ready to go. And tonight we will have Quiet versus 100 Dweebs in the Challenger Premade division. I know we've seen a fair bit of 100 Dweebs recently. This is the only match going in this early time slot right now. So, I mean, you know, the pickings were a little bit slim for the time being, but that is okay. We do get a match tonight, and we do see Gecko as well in the hands of Mustard Corp, so it will be final week match before playoffs start off, and all of these teams in Challenger Premade are going to be heading to playoffs. So all 7 teams will be making that trek into the next round. It will be best of 3 single elim, the whole works. On the side of Quiet, we have Mustard Corpse, FPS Griff, Thief, Juke, and Money Backpack. On the other side, we have Jake, Jackathy, Megan Death, Texhorn, and E-Kill, the same roster. Or almost the same roster. No, it is the same roster that we did see last week. So again, I mean, Jake, entry, playing Phoenix once again. So looking to see whether or not the first bloods will be held all by that man. But until then, they're going to be working through that pistol buy right here off of that first round loss. Going to be taking a fair amount of mid-control here as well. Griff going to have to keep an eye out on that as Jake is looking to wrap around that smoke that's currently blocking off. Is going to peek just enough and is going to take that shot. Barely, I guess, a glancing hit, I suppose, but still a shot nonetheless, and we'll have to fall back and recuperate. The rest of the team is going to be making their way in towards B halls, but there is going to be, you know, some rotation. Mustard Corpse all the way around the back has pushed up very far. And Texhorn's going to be right around the corner here. Will not get spotted yet. Finally does get spotted and taken down. The rest of the team over on the other side, B halls, will have to get through Griff. We'll have to get through the wall as well. The wall is set to just about explode. And, well, unfortunately, Griff is going to be on the other side of that once it does. There goes the wall. There goes a few things. Shot's going to go out and it's going to miss. And the smokes will come down. And Griff is going to find Jackathy through the smoke. Thieves find Megan Death as well, as players are going to be following E-Kill. Is going to make it, but the problem is that the spike is down outside. It's going to be one picked up, though, and Jake is going to have that Marshall in hand. It's just going to be, you know, 3 players just charging their way through, and Jake is just going to be the last one alive, stuck around the corner and not able to pick up anything else. Will go down. Only 1 player drops on the side of Quiet as they're going to go up to a 2-0 lead. As we're going to see now, it's going to be now the rifles bot, and Jackathy will not actually invest in a rifle, it looks like. Oh, there you go. You're going to have a couple Bulldogs and Vandals on the board. Jake did mention prior to this match that he literally bought 3 Vandals in the shop, so I'm very curious to see which one is actually in use for this game. But it's going to be, I mean, all Spectres on the other side of Marshall as well, so I mean, Quiet has quite a bit of money banked up too. I think 4 players survived, and it's the RGX one that's going to be in the hands of Jake. I think 4 players survived the pistol round early on. The stun a little bit. The shot is just going to go wide here, but Jake will get tagged up by that stun and is going to have to just wait and back up. Thief is going to be playing close corners, so playing those close Spectre angles is going to get the opening win on towards E-Kill, and E-Kill is going to fall. The rest of the team now has to work their way through the A halls here towards choke points, and unfortunately they're not making their way through. The spike has been lost to the other side of the smoke as well. It's in the sight, it's in the hands of these players. Griff has a Vandal upgrade now as well, and a very weak couple players. There goes 1, there goes 2, and all of a sudden it's all in Texhorn now. He's gonna find 1 player and finds Thief, looking to make it some more. Is gonna get 1 and is gonna try to get around the corner, somehow survives to get around that corner, and is gonna run out of bullets, though. Mustard Corpse will finish it off. And that was the new Vandal, I think, I'm pretty sure, as well, in the hands of Texhorn. Really nice finisher. I don't know about the rest of the skin. I'm not too impressed, but that is gonna be upgrades for a few of the players on Quiet. The rest of them just gonna buy the upgrades because they can. It's gonna be a half buy now on the side of 100 Dweebs here, as they're gonna be making their way and checking it all out. There's just going to be sheriffs, you know, a couple Spectres, some light armor. Jackathy's going to pull a Bulldog, it looks like, as well. This Texhorn's going to have the new sheriff as well. And actually, the Silva has been peeking this before, and I'm not sure if they're going to do so now. They're looking for where that dart's going to go, and it's going to land all the way in the back. They will spot that one out. And a fair amount of mid movement, it looks like here. Money Backpack is going to be in mid. She's going to be taking fire off the rip. It's going to just not too much damage, though, it looks like, and is going to be more than content to just kind of sit back, players have gone across though, and this has not been spotted by the looks of things, unless Thief was able to find that with the drone. And instead is going to be taking some peeking here. And it's going to actually get just ripped. Jake is going to find that through the wall. Griff is going to find one on towards Eco, but 2 players have gone down as Mustard Corpse was also discovered all the way in the top of mid. So all of a sudden it's a 4v3, and Jake is going to find another, make that now a 4v1 as the round has just appeared basically in the hands of 100 Dweebs, as Griff going to be forced to fall back here and just gets overwhelmed, not able to take one with. He's going to hand over that weapon as well, and that's going to be 2 rifles obtained and some money in the bank as well. So you can see a lot of these players, Jake and Tex, you know, 4,000 a peach as of right now. On the other side, you're going to see some buys coming in, but I mean, Griff might not be able to afford a full weapon. Mustard Corp should be able to here, but it's not the strongest buy that you'd like to see. But you know, you do have the ultimates. Griff does have knives if necessary. So we're going to see where they decide to take this. It's going to be, I know, the opening marshal here from Griff. There's not really going to be anybody home though, and is instead going to be Thief that we're going to have to be paying attention to with that. Aries is going to go through the wall looking for E-Kill. Is going to do significant damage to E-Kill, but not going to be enough to take him down. E-Kill will probably get that heal as well. Meanwhile, you got Jake going forward. Will get spotted out though, and Thief is going to take out the ultimate. Shots are going to come through. Money Backpack is going to find Megan Death all the way in mid towards market right now. They're going to smoke it off, but they have to go back and get that ultimate there. You're going to see Thrash will come out, and Jake just goes right through the smoke. Is able to find that first kill. Juke is going to be smoked off in the back of the site, and Jack Thie's just going to get him through the smoke anyways. Griff is going to find one inside mid. Pop the knives as well. Should be able to retrieve the weapon here. It is not going to spot anybody, but I mean, they're just going to go for the retake here. This should be, yeah, it should be rifles across the board. All players are going to be coming from the same angle. 3v3 here. That's going to be E-Kill, Jake, and Jack Thie on the site. Jack Thie's going to be smoked off here, though, off the rip. And you're going to see Jake will find one. Thrash is in, and is going to suppress one, or sorry, he's going to get one. Mustard Corpse is going to find the second, and all 3 players are going to just completely wrap things up. Wingman's going to go for the defuse as well, and it's detained because I remember the word that is necessary in the vocabulary, but 2 players are going to survive. It's going to be Mustard Corpse and Money Backpack at the end that are going to come out. And it's going to be 4-1 lead now for Quiet as they take that round. The retake on point. The 3 players wrapping their way through. And that will result in another kind of quasi-buy coming out of the other side right now. You will see, I mean, you're going to see, you know, a Spectre, a Sheriff, it looks like, a couple of rifles. Griff, though, will have an operator in hand and is going to go for that early peak that we've been seeing with that Marshal this whole time. So, curious to see what, if anyone is really going to contest this. And it looks like Jake maybe going for this off the rip. We're going to see what kind of utility gets invested into this off the start. You're going to see the pull. The suck won't catch anything, but Jake still wants to go for that flash, and Jake is going to win it. The shot does not actually land, and that's going to be a huge opening, and that's going to force a big rotation too. Mustard Corpse is going to accidentally molly himself off there, but no, will get the op and is going to back up and take use of that weapon. And you're going to see Textorn is going to come through, pick up Thief. Next player is going to be the challenge there towards Mustard Corpse. Knows a player is on the site, and it is going to be Jake's ultimate that will expire now. It's going to be a 3v2. E-Kill and Jake have to get in now towards this towards the spike here, which is now in a really unfortunate position. And E-Kill only has a Sheriff to work with, so he's going to have to wait for Jake to kind of push up, get some info here, and probably gets flashed in. As that flash nicely lined up for anyone looking at that angle, but is going to be able to do so. The wall is going to go up. It's going to shield them and it's allow them to get in, but E-Kill is going to go down. The op will get spotted though in the back, and Jake should know there's a player here on tree, and yeah, will find that as well. It is not going to believe did not spot that player. Juke just below the edge, and will find Jake on that rotation. So Jake had the right idea, but Juke was there ready and waiting as the stopgap. Quiet is going to find a 5th round. We're going to see now should be rifles bought in across the board. Everybody will have a rifle for the first time. You're going to have Griff with that operator as well. Ultimates are going to be pretty readily available as well. Jack Thie's going to be 1 off the orbital strike. E-Kill is going to be 1 off null command. You will have the lockdown ready for Texhorn. Money Backpack and Thief both with ultimates at the ready. The others still a few points away, so we're going to see how things open up. And Juke, right off the start, is going to have a lot of players in the way and is going to pull out the rifle at a really awkward time, unfortunately, there, and is going to be forced off of the angle as a result. It's going to be Thief all the way back in the site, anchoring, and is going to be all basically on Thief here to kind of hold this. E-Kill will open up on towards Money Backpack. That was in mid, and now it's just everybody on their way in towards Thief. Thief is going to have everything to do and is only going to be able to take one with her, unfortunately. And that's going to pop the ultimate as well. The rotation's coming in. It will be a 4v3 here. There's a lot of utility being spent a little early to kind of deny some of this stuff off. And we're going to see where this comes from. The op, not the most ideal weapon, but the Killjoy ultimate as well might just secure the round. I think that's going to be it. They don't want anything to do with it. Possibly. No, Juke actually will be going in, but is going to now have to wait for this Killjoy ultimate to expire. I mean, it's a lot of time being burned off the clock right now. As that flash will come right through. Juke is going to be fully blinded up. Griff will trade back on towards Texhorn here. It's going to be just a 1v1 now. Jake versus Juke here on the side. Juke not going to check the correct corner, and Jake will get revenge for the previous round. Takes the win. That's going to be 5-2. That's going to be a second round for 100 Dweebs. As Jake probably been pretty happy about that. Because he does end up succeeding and gets revenge for that previous 1v1 that was lost on their side. It's going to be 5-2 now. Ultimates now across the board, much more readily available. And actually, yeah, we are playing on the new patch, which will mean that Killjoy's ultimate is now 9 points, which, I mean, it's kind of insane considering at the start of Valorant, we had, like 5, 4. I think we had a 4 at one point, like 6. So not a whole lot. And then all of a sudden now it is going to be a lot of points here. It's going to be 9. It's going to be another ultimate in from Jake, looking to find anybody. I mean, the side of Quiet will be on pistols, and that hasn't really been noticed yet, I don't believe, by the side of 100 Dweebs. No one's really fired a shot so far, but they will shortly. It is going to be a 5v5 retake, and just going to be Quiet, trying to do as much damage as they possibly can. They got to get through the door first, and Jack Th's going to find one, going to find two. Pistols are going to be out, and, well, there goes every single player. Just going to be headshots all over the map, it looks like. Leaving Money Backpack now in the 1v5. Jack Th's the only one that's taken some form of damage. And that does probably mean this will be a clean sweep, potentially. And there you go. Jack The with a third on the map, on the round. Playing from Europe as well, so it's going to be a very late night for this man. And it's going to be a third round found for 100 Dweebs here. We are going to check in, take a look at the state of ultimates again, and once again, you got 4 ultimates ready for Quiet. I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, again, we're beginning to run out of rounds here now. I mean, where it's on 8, you got 4 more rounds. I'd like to see them start using some of these because, you want to save them, but at the same time, you would like to have, to try and earn that ultimate back another time before the end of the half. Odin is going to be in the hands of Thieves this time, and E-Kill is going to open up on towards Griff. Griff is going to go down, tried that cat push, and it did not work out. E-Kill finds it with the Vandal shot. And I don't know if Griff actually had an operator. Possibly, but no, actually no. E-Kill's down to 70, so it was definitely a rifle here. Flashes are going to go out in mid. There's going to be nobody there to kind of check the positioning, and that means Mustard Corpse is going to be in a really awkward spot when every single player just appears in his line of sight. The flash is going to come through. They're going to cross. Mustard Corpse is going to hear this as well, so should be aware. It's going to be 4v5 retake here coming through as the wall door is going to fall. We're going to see them backing up here as Mustard Corpse is going to, molly off one, check these corners. They're going to know there's a player in the middle of the site. That is going to be Jake, and Jake is going to go down. As Thief now is going to be forced to kind of deal with this wall up top for the time being. Is going to take some shots from through the ground, I believe. There's going to be one player in Hell, one player in Generator, and there's going to be 2 players outside in A main, but I think they're just going to call it. They're just going to back it up. They don't want to have to contend with this anymore. Save the rifles they have because it is a 3v5, and that's going to be a 4th round over to the side of 100 Dweebs here. It will be 4 rounds. Jake is on that note is 15-5. So picking up basically right where he left off last week, it looks like. Going to see what these players have available. There's going to be a res available for Megan, as well as the orbital strike. On the outside, you have 4 ultimates available, and Griff is going to be 2 points off as well. So it does look like it's going to be a B hit, and none of the players from Quiet are going to be over on this side of the map. They are going to have weaponry, but they are going to full gamble A here. And turns out there's nobody home, so they're going to commit the ultimate. There's going to be Thrash is going to go out. Thrash is not going to see a single thing, and neither will any of the other players, as it's just going to be a full B hit played out. They're going to get this plant down, and time for the retake, basically.
Spike planted.
This Thief is going to be heading around the corner. I mean, these players, yeah, just nobody in sight, it looks like, and they're going to go for the first one, and Griff will find the first. Jake will immediately trade back, and Thief is going to be there for the trade as well. Looking to see if they're going to find anything, but the orbital strike is going to come through, and Thief is going to fall because Thief was in the ultimate. Couldn't get out of that in time. We're going to see Juke will pick up Griff, though, so that's going to be started, and they're going to try an entry in, but Texter will be there for one, gets traded out almost immediately. Spam coming through, and they're going to be locked in these corners. It's all going to be on Jackathy in the back of the site, finds one, looking for Griff, and is not going to be able to find it in time. Griff barely has enough time. I don't think he has it. No, does not, and that is going to be another round for 100 Dweebs. 5-5 we go. That is going to be, I mean, bringing it all the way back. 100 Dweebs have tied it all up after going down 5-1. They've rattled off 4 straight rounds and held on the retake as well. Just enough time was stalled out for them to be able to do so. As we're going to head to round number 11. It's going to be another quasi-buy coming in from the side of Quiet. On the other side, 100 Dweebs have many tools to their name, and they're able to, you know, burn a couple ultimates as well. Thrash wasn't able to find anything for the side of Quiet, so Mustard Corpse unfortunately not able to see too much. As we're going to see some A push, some A business going on, and Mustard Corpse will be able to back away into Wine. So this will be kind of, if it's not cleared later on, this could do a significant amount of damage to the side of 100 Dweebs, because they probably aren't really thinking to check this right now. The smoke's going to go up. I was going to block off some vision here, and you know Mustard Corpse just ready and waiting, but Jackathy also kind of thinking about this as they're going to check. They walked right past each other. They have no idea, as there's going to be one found in the corner. Mustard Corpse is going to get one. Doesn't know there's a player behind, though, and that will be another one down, because across the map they've been losing their lives. Thief and Money Backpack now the last 2 players remaining on the map. We're going to see what they're going to be able to do. It is going to be a 4v2, and I mean, Money Backpack only has a ghost to their name.
Standing ahead.
I'm going to spot, I mean, that's going to be a shot coming through. The op in the back means that Thief knows, nope, we don't want to have to go for that. We're just going to back out of that one, and we don't really want to deal with that corner. And the issue, though, is that, well, they're now walled off up top as well. Not a whole lot doing there. And that is probably going to be a save here. They're going to try to do some damage. Megan is going to get dinked, but still comes out on top with the kill. And Thief should be able to just, you know, fall back, stay alive. We'll find Megan, and we'll get out. Or in theory should. But Jake is coming to hunt for that gun, and Jake is going to fall as well. I don't think they're going to send any more players in. I mean, they have the money to do so, especially since it's the last round.
Last round
But
in the half.
Tex is going to find Thief through the wall? Just, you know, a very odd, just through the wall shot that somehow catches Thief. And that is actually massive. Or actually not as massive as I thought. It looks like they're still going to be able to buy. But, I mean, just the chance of the... Oh, I would have loved to hear what the heck was going on in their chat when that happens for both teams. Texas probably can't believe his mind. And Thief is probably banging her head on the desk, basically. It's the result of what just happened. But, I mean, they're still okay. They're going to get the rifles out still as well. And they'll be able to basically regroup here. As you will see, Mustard Corpse is going to be fighting across, but Jake will find Griff to open things up, and that is going to be an early pick here for the side of 100 Dweebs. So, I mean, again, Jake doing a considerable amount of early damage to this team. Jake with another entry is going to get 2. It's all just going to be Juke on the site, looking to do some damage from CT here. We're going to see, I mean, Mustard Corpse is going to be going for that opening. Should know there's at least one player in the corner, and will find one. So that's going to be Texhorn going down, and we'll be able to pick up as well. 40 HP though on the board, and we'll get a heal in. So it's going to be 3v4. Jackley's going to be relatively low, and Megan will have the res available as well if necessary here. It's going to be the opening kill. Going through the smoke. Here they come, and it's going to be E-Kill just lining them all up. Finds all 3 players. And that's going to be a 7-5 half for 100 Dweebs, which is a significant turnaround considering this was 5-1 at one point.
Catch your breath. Not that I need to, of course.
It's going to be 7-5 here. Lead 400 Dweebs as we head to the second half. We're going to check the scoreboard real quick, and it's basically just Jake at the top, 18-8. Probably about 9 of those were probably first bloods in some way, shape, or form. And on the other side, we are going to see, you know, the sheriffs are going to come out for Griff as well. I'm going to see some armor, some buys. We're going to see where they're going to decide to take this one. And it does look like it is going to be a B-sided hit. The early fight will be going down in mid. Griff is going to face off with Jake. The 2 players that have consistently been getting first bloods are going to be opening things up. Griff might have caught a spot of Jake. I mean, we have X-ray and they don't. So, you know, we can kind of, you know, cheat a little bit on what we can see, what they can't see. Mustard Corp is going to push forward. We'll be able to pick up that flash as they clear out the angles. I'm probably going to pick up an orb as well. On the other side of the wall, it will be Texhorn on the site. Supported by Megan. And Texhorn probably going to go for this peak. Nobody's going to be home, though, so they do have this information as Texhorn's going to push up, and Tech's actually going to walk behind most of the team. No one is really turning around, and that's going to be shots mid, so Tech should relatively be aware of this fact. But there's going to be a bunch of players out in mid, depending on when they turn around. Shots are going to go down, though, and it's not going to be able to do a whole lot. Will do some damage, but that probably gets healed up almost instantly. And the team is going to hit the go button, so off they go. Juke and Co. are making their way. There's 3 players in tree, though, it turns out. And that's going to be a problem. The spike will go out and then will get planted because we have Wingman. But all of a sudden, it's going to be a 2v4 here. As that's going to be shots from Money Backpack. Finds one, retreats as well. Mustard Corpse is going to be forced to kind of back up and see as shots will come through. Yeah, there you go. It's going to be Money Backpack falling to Texhorn. That's going to be Jake on the site. Just kind of surprise jumps down and catches him up. And that is going to be another round to the side of 100 Dweebs as they make it 8-5. Stringing off, I believe that's 7 in a row now. Consecutive rounds for the side of 100 Dweebs.
Let's make a plan, then execute.
We are going to see getting ready to go. You're going to see a Guardian, a few Spectres, a couple Bulldogs actually coming out on the side as well. Some more rifles than SMGs, it looks like. On the side of Quiet, looks like there's no real investment here. It's just going to be classics across the board. They're probably just going to run it all down. We're going to see where they decide to make their way. As well. Griff will actually find the first kill, though, on towards Megan. Will lose a lot of HP, but will retrieve that Bulldog in the process. So that's going to be a weapon handed over. Mustard Corpse as well. Very deep behind enemy lines right now. And has not really been spotted out here. Jake, I think, is beginning to kind of search for the potential that they are going to be walking over this angle. Texhorn will find Thief, and down goes Griff with the headshot. So all of a sudden, only a couple players left because Texhorn is cleaning up. And that's going to be shots there from Mustard Corpse. Will find one, grabs a Guardian as well. So we'll know that there's a player there, and we'll find Texhorn as well. So all of a sudden, this is a 1v2. The spike, though, is going to be all the way in mid on Cat, which will force Mustard Corpse to have to wrap back around, get back over towards that side of the game. We're going to see, I mean, Jackthe's not going to be really close here, though, so Mustard Corpse will have this available as a 1v1. 30 seconds on the clock will force a bit of movement here, but E-Kill will not see anything there as they're going to be spotted and flashed up, and the shots are going to go wide, though, and E-Kill is going to recover from the flash in time to be able to pick up the kill. So the Mustard Corps not able to close things out. Probably could have got, I mean, probably would have succeeded in that one-on-one and gotten a plant out of that as well, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. Now rifles on the board for both sides. It looks like Jake is going to have a Bucky in hand, so that's going to be a new one. So we're going to see where it goes. Otherwise, you are going to see full rifles for the side of Quiet. Jake will have the Bucky. There's going to be a Vandal, 2 Bulldogs, and a Spectre. So, I mean, still an impressive amount of weaponry coming out of the side of 100 Dweebs here. I was going to be looking for around this poke. And Jake is literally just going to be playing like close angles with that Bucky. But, I mean, EKIL is going to be walking forward into the jaws of the enemy. There goes the flash. There goes 2 players. Mustard Corpse with a 2K to open things up. That's going to blow open the A site here. But it doesn't look like Quiet is really going to take much advantage of that fact. They're going to get in here, though, a little bit late as the spike is going to come through. Mustard Corp's taking a good amount of damage. And is going to be forced to kind of back away here. Textor put some shots in with that Vandal. As we are going to see now, it's going to be a 3v5 on the retake. Megan trying to break up some of this wall here. And the Thrash will be out. Mustard Corpse is going to lose that. The wingman will spot the player in the corner, though, but Mustard Corpse is going to go down to Megan. Megan was there to cover. And there's going to be shots in from the back. Jake is going to 180 on towards Money Backpack there, and it's a 1v2 on this retake. They know where he's coming from, though. He's got 100 HP to work with. And is not going to be able to take down Griff. Griff was there, and, well, Thief was probably there for the counter swing as well. So there's going to be a round in the books for Quiet as they pick it up. And they should be able to rebuy into this round as well. On the other side, 100 Dweebs looks like they're going to continue to just force with whatever they have possible. Jake with that Vandal, I mean, that's always going to be a scary proposition. You're going to see 3 Vandals, though, on the board and a couple of pistols. So, I mean, this is not a buy that Quiet can handle with ease. Gonna see Megan is gonna go up, and Jackethy though will open up with the opening kill, but Money Backpack will be there for the trade. Money Backpack with 2 finds both Jake and Jackethy to give them the man advantage. As Quiet is gonna be making their way here over towards the B side of the maps. It looks like it's gonna be on to Tex with that Sheriff to try and anchor this site down, but it does look like there's gonna be a bit of a pivot. Mustard Corpse is gonna find E-kill. Megan looking to try and get to a rifle here.
Last player standing.
But then the shock dart will find its mark, and it's all going to be on Texhorn now in the 1v4. As well, Quiet is going to have their luxury of site choice, basically. They're going to make their way on towards A and Tex. You know, with a Sheriff and a Dream will retrieve a Vandal, but probably won't be able to last long enough to use it. Goes down. Mustard Corpse with the kill. And it's going to be 7-9, so, you know, a couple rounds on the board for Quiet here as they're trying to make their way back into this. Trying to catch back up, but this will be... actually, it will be another round where 100 Dweebs is actually not going to do, you know, their full quasi-buy. They're going to do, you know, Sheriff, some light armor, looking to buy rifles into the following round. They're okay with conceding this one.
Turret out.
We're going to see off the rip, it's going to be Griff. Going to spot that turret, and probably spotted Jake as well on the jump peak. I mean, Jake, unfortunately, I mean, the utility there, you would have liked to have it comboed a bit better because the smoke kind of nullified any chance that the flash was going to catch him here. But you will see Jackethy and Jake lined up in mid, and Thief just takes off Jake's head. Jackethy there, I think, took some damage through Jake's body to go with it, add insult to injury there. But it will not be much here. Megan, though, will be taking some shots as pushed up here on towards Money Backpack. But the site has fallen, it looks like. Players are in. E-kill is going to be forced back here. Has the Spectre. Took a little bit of damage there, but Megan does finally get wrapped on and caught. Juke is going to find one. Does get traded out by E-kill, though. E-kill looking to see if they can retrieve that weapon and maybe given the opportunity to, except for the fact that Money Backpack is here waiting. Through they go. There goes E-kill, and it's all now going to be on Tex, who's going to go to work with that Bucky. Gets one, but gets traded back out. And that's going to be another round in the books for Quiet. It's going to be 8-9 here. It should be rifles across the board fully for both sides. As we're going to see it finally go to work. A fair amount of money has been built up, though, in the bank of quiet while this has all been going on. So, for the time being, 100 Dweebs is going to have a lot to do. Jake is going to open things up, just going right out of mid, flashing out. They should know he's coming, and is almost able to pick up that kill, but won't succeed in doing so. Got some shots in, but not enough. Mustard Corpse will be there to deal with him instead. Mustard Corpse with 2. Mustard Corpse with 3. Not able to find the 4th. Unfortunately, the Reign of Terror does get ended by Jackathy, but that has blown the round wide open in favor of Quiet. Jackathy's able to find one and gets out, survives. Megan is going to be just so far away from the action, though, right now. All the way back on the A side as they're making their way here over towards B. It will be a 2v3. Jackathy looking to just try and maintain the defensive positions here. You're going to see the shots will come through. Jackathy is going to find 3 in the round himself here. Looking to try and get another one, but no. Thief will be able to end it, and Thief is going to find the second. Megan finds money backpack, but Thief is able to pick up a closing round. And despite the opening 3K, I mean, you had Jackathy return with a 3K of his own. Ends up being a 1v1 at the very end. We're tied up 9-9, and once again, it's going to be Quasi-Buy coming in from the side of 100 Dweebs. I was going to see, I mean, it's just ultimates galore. You look at everybody's all lit up like Christmas trees there on the top. 4 ultimates aside right now, and you know that at some point, those are just going to get absolutely dumped on the board. Off the rip, it's going to be Jackathy. They will get spotted out here by this, by the dart that came through, and that's going to be an opening kill as well. Griff is going to be charging forward, finds Jake. May not know there's a second player, though, and is not going to know because Jackathy's buried in this corner. Jackathy will get flushed out and taken down, and every single player on the side of 100 Dweebs is falling. As we are going to see, players are going to drop. Mustard Corpse will be there to finish out the flawless, and the turnaround is here. That's 5 straight rounds on the board for Quiet. We are going to see, I mean, ultimates, literally 5 ultimates available for the side of Quiet. They're going to flash their way in towards mid here to try and just make some noise, get some presence ongoing as well. Nobody from the side of 100 Dweebs really made their move yet. The Molly's going to go out here from Jackathy, and that's going to kind of block off mid. That's not really where the side of of Quiet is kind of moving at the moment. Drone will go out there. The Molly actually did not really close that off, and Texhorn's going to be there to open things up on towards Griff. So Griff was that early man out on towards the B side and got shut down. So that's going to be 1 down. But the attention is on the other side of the map here. Mustard Corpse is going to be moving up. It's just going to be Megan. Megan was considering walling this earlier and is going to get out. The wall went elsewhere instead. They're going to be breaking that wall there. You're going to see the ultimate come out from the KO. That is going to be E-kill. Popping the null command. That's going to be an orbital strike called in as well, so the plant will be prevented here. The flashes are going to come through. The shots will be there. Juke is going to go down, but E-kill's not going to be expecting a second player. Thief is in that corner. Thief's going to be looking for another one. Will find Jake and will get out, and they're going to be on this fast rotate to the other side of the map. So they got to hope that they get there in time here because they're running out of time. There's only 15 seconds to go, and they have to get this plant down here. Texhorn is going to be watching mid, but it does look like there's going to be just enough of a path. Megan will pick up Jake, so this is going to be a 4v3, but they're going to land over there on time for the retake here. You're going to see the detain will come through, so Texhorn will get detained in the back of the site, but the lockdown will get broken. Mustard Corpse was there to able to break it in time, but Jake finds Mustard Corpse. It's now going to be a 2v3 here, or 2v4, excuse me. Both players playing off the site, and this is not going to get cleared. The side of 100 Dweebs, no idea really where they're possibly going to be. The gun will be shown. Jackathy is not going to die. Somehow doesn't die from that. And unfortunately, yeah, Thief is going to have to give this one up. Is not going to commit the ultimate to that one. The shot's just not there, unfortunately. And that does end up going down. Thief will take down Jackty in the end, but that's going to be a round over to the side of 100 Dweebs. That just, I mean, kind of unfortunate there. Without, yeah, if that kill goes through on towards Jackty, that's probably, you know, the ability to pop the Hunter's Fury, to be able to clear out the player defusing. And you also will have the, I mean, you'll have the pull-in to be able to prevent the diffuser as well. You have the diffuser tools at the ready, but unfortunately it comes down to that one kill. And that one kill turns the end of that round. We'll see Mustard Corps is going to open up on towards E-kill. So the opening kill down in A halls leaves only Megan right now here over on the A site right now. Deep rooted. You're going to see the rotation. But Quiet playing this very disciplined. They're going to pull back. Not trying to overextend on top of that kill and just kind of thin out the ranks of the defense here. So that is going to force 100 Dweebs to be in a little more awkward position across the map. We are going to see, I mean, Megan is going to have that wall up, and it doesn't look like anybody's really broken that down, but Griff in mid will take down Texhorn, and that is going to thin the defense even farther. It's going to be Megan posted up in tree, as well as Jake up in heaven. And we're going to see once that wall goes down, you know the flash is going to come through. We'll successfully dodge that, but they know where he's spotted. And it's just about time here for them to go through. I mean, well, there's Megan with one. Megan with two is going to pick up the bomb carrier as well, but Jake is going to fall, unfortunately. The spike will be down, though. And Megan should be aware of this. Megan, though, will get spotted out. Money Backpack's going to pick that kill up. Down he goes. It's going to be Jackty now in the 1v3. He's going to have some smokes, or one smoke available, and we'll have a molly as well to maybe clear out heaven or something along those lines. But they know the position. They know where he's coming from. Jackty's going to find one. Looking for the second. Should know someone's in the generator area, but the third player all the way back in wine is going to be just so hard to clear out. There's so many other angles that you're going to have to check here. Unfortunately, you have to check through hell. Make sure there's nobody there. And with no more smokes to be able to cut off A main here. Does know that, I mean, this is probably going to be a round going over to the side of Quiet. Mustard Corps is playing this so well, so disciplined, and is not going to be able to spot Money Backpack there in the corner. And that will bring them down.
We have plenty of time, oh. Here and now. Be here and now.
That's going to be an 11th round on the board for the side of Quiet here. With 4 ultimates as well at the ready. I mean, the side of the 100 Dweebs just does not have the same, I mean, a utility available to them that Quiet will have. So Quiet looking to get to match point here. It's going to be a rough buy on the side of the 100 Dweebs as well.
Turret out. Obscuring vision.
We'll see. I mean, it's going to be, again, very early on. It's going to be Texhorn here making first contact most likely here. There's going to be the ultimate, or sorry, not the ultimate. The turret will spot those players. And Tex is going to be forced to move around Jake. I don't know how Jake gets that kill at that range, but somehow is able to find up. That's going to be a Vandal in the hands of Texhorn, who immediately makes use of it. Finds one, not able to find a second as it runs out of ammo. But again, Mustard Corps is going to take down Jake, but Jake was able to find one before getting dropped. That's going to be in a 2v4 situation here now. Both players in the back. It's a little bit awkward. The flash is going to go out. Flash is going to spot basically everybody. It's going to be a 1 player remaining. And it's going to be Money Backpack. Going to have to pull. Is able to find one there. Looking to try to make it a second. Jake is going to be there. Jake is going to be able to finish it. Somehow finds 4 with a judge.
We good.
I don't know how that works, but somehow Jake is able to find 4 kills in that round. Picks up the Vandal. Picks up the defuse to tie us back up at 11-11. We just go, I mean, it's just coming all the way down the wire. I mean, Mustard Corps at 27, Jake at 26. It's just being pulled across the line right now.
Placing sentry.
You're going to see where teams are going to open up for the time being. You're going to see EKIL here, close cap, playing this corner though. So that's not really going to be clear. I mean, 11-11, 4 ultimates. You have to see some of these get used by Quiet. See where they're going. Megan is going to be creeping up A main there, but the problem is there are going to be 3 players here. Will spot Mustard Corpse, and that's going to be a huge opening kill. Is able to get back out as well. The res will be there, so they're probably going to pick him back up, is my guess. That's going to be Mustard Corpse coming back in, so there's going to be an ultimate used up on the board, and that's going to be a significant reposition as well from the side of 100 Dweebs. They've all grouped their way here over towards the A site. That's allowed Griff to just walk into the B site here and should be able to get behind enemy lines at the moment. He's not going to choose the path through CT though, and instead is going to be walking out right into, I mean, the timing on that. Jack is going to complain about COD timing all night as a result of that. And that is going to be Thrash out as well, clearing out towards mid. There's going to be nobody home to receive that one, and all of a sudden, the shots are going to go down. It's a flawless round for the side of Quiet as Griff finds 3, and that pulls them on to match point. They're going to have all the weapons, still 2 ultimates on the board, and on the other side, 100 Dweebs does not have a ton to work with. They're going to have Jake's Judge, so I mean, really, I can't complain too much about it, honestly, because Jake did get a 4K in the last round. He picked up that weapon in.
Keep up.
It's going to be a huge round from the side of Quiet here. Griff is going to pop those knives off the rip as well to work with. It's the final round. You might as well use everything you've got. Thief is going to have that ultimate as well. So looking for them to play back or try to open up a possible corridor here with that Hunter's Fury. Be checking all through mid. Look how far out Jack Thie's pushed here. And Money Backpack is actually waiting for this. The shots are going to go through. Jack Thie almost didn't finish that kill, but finally does so. We are going to see is, yeah, Jack Thie will be able to get some down. The knives are still going to be out for Griff as they have to pay attention now to where potentially Jack Thie is positioned. You're going to see Griff moving up here on towards Textorm. Textorm will be around that close corner. Will get spotted though, and down he goes. So Griff there finds the opener, and that's going to be a 4v4 now here on the board. Pushing up. We'll find Jake as well, the judge. Completely useless at that range, and Griff again is just popping off here, it looks like. Going right through the team as of right now, and it's all going to be down on Megan in a 1v3 as EKIL gets traded out by Mustard Corpse. And we're going to see, well, hello Mustard Corpse, actually. That's the spike all of a sudden. Hang on a moment. Megan in a 1v2. This is all of a sudden very doable. It's going to be positioned in this close corner on the box. Both players are going to be stacked up, coming around this corner. And this should be able to isolate the fight. Finds one, but Griff, with the 4th in the round, is able to pick that one up. And we are back with map number 2 tonight. It's going to be Haven. I do believe this was 100 Dweebs map pick, or I could be completely wrong on that. They didn't really tell me which map was which pick, but that is okay as we're already back and in on the action. It's going to be the side of 100 Dweebs on the attack here with the Raze, Killjoy, Brimstone, Sage, and Sky. So, I mean, basically only 2 agents different from the comp that they're running on the side of Ascent. Meanwhile, Quiet, literally the exact same comp as you're going to have the same players on every single character, including the Gecko. So Mustard Corpse really liking this character, it seems like, for the time being. As we will see this opening push in towards Garage. It's going to be Texhorn. First up, finds the opening kill. Mustard Corpse is going to fall, and that is going to be a reposition here on the board. Juke should know that there's a player in towards Garage and will get caught off guard, actually. Texhorn finds that. The Thief is able to return back, but will get caught by the late lurk from Jake. Money Backpack, though, will be there to finish off Jake, though, so that will be traded all back and forth. 2v3 now, as Griff is going to be the one pushing forward here. There's going to be 3 players from the side of 100 Dweebs, pretty entrenched right now in the site. As you will see, Jack Thie all the way in the back. EKIL's going to be close up near Garage here. Will take some shots, but will come out on top. Money Backpack, though, fighting with one. Is able to get that trade and will find the kill on towards Jack Thie. Now going to be 1v1 versus Megan. As Money Backpack around the corner, not able to find the shots, though. And Megan, with that Sheriff, comes out on top. 2 kills, or I believe, no, a plant on the board. And that's going to be a first round opening to 100 Dweebs. That is going to be, you know, an opening pistol round again for the side 100 Dweebs.
Come on, let's go.
Quiet was the one who won, I believe, both pistol rounds in the last map. So that's actually going to be 100 Dweebs' first
Satchel out.
pistol round win of the series. Jake going to be right on that opening push here in towards sewer. And the push on the other side, though, is actually going to be Quiet pushed up pretty far forward up long, and they're going to go right through the smoke. Ekill's going to find one, but gets traded out, and that's actually the Vandal loss now. So Money Backpack will have that Vandal, but Texhorn trades back immediately with the Marshall, and is going to get that weapon upgrade as well. The Spike is going to be down, and the two remaining players from Quiet are going to be making their way through CT. So they were able to dodge Megan, who's on that roam, and now they have to, you know, go back in towards and find where these players have gone for the time being. We're going to see, I mean, the clear out, they're going to pick up, you know, to get that Sheriff up, and that's going to be the shot there. Texhorn will fall. That is actually going to be the Vandal, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. Now, Jacky's going to be there. They're going to recover the weapons, and they're going to be happy with that round. So 100 Dweebs doesn't take too much damage. They lose a couple of players, but it's not, you know, the end of the world as Texhorn immediately buys an operator for round number 3. I don't think that's going to be something Quiet is expecting. And just I say that, Texhorn does put that away. So a little unfortunate, actually, because that would have been a nice little surprise, honestly, for the side of Quiet, as it's like round 3, here comes the operator. Something they probably would not be ready for, but you know what? Puts it away, takes the reasonable economic approach, you know? As we're going to see Texhorn actually 5-2 to start things off here. Money Backpack 4-2 on the other side. It's going to be a pretty, you know, set default. You're going to see Jake has made his way into sewers once again. But the remaining members of the team looking like they're angling their way here towards the C site. You're going to see Thief repositioning into garage. There's going to be one player here. It's going to be Jack Thief. There's going to be two pushing out. Shock darts are going to come through here and are going to do a little bit of damage. As you're going to see, the shots will come through, though. Juke and Thief both picking up kills here in the middle. Texhorn will finally trade back, so there's going to be a 4v3 now. Players are on the C site, but they don't have the spike. They do have to retrieve that, and that is going to make this a very awkward position now. Megan, going to be the first player up, is going to drop. It's all now going to be on Texhorn. The 1v3 finds one. Thief is also quite low here, so there's a possibility that there could be more. The dart is going to go through. It's going to reveal Tex's position, and is going to take some damage through the wall. 45 seconds, though, has the opportunity to reposition here, and is just going to run for it. I don't think he was spotted, and is going to be now on that rotation here over towards the A site.
30 seconds left.
We're going to be here over towards A. Mustard Corpse is going to be the first player and make contact, though. And I don't think Texhorn spotted him and did not, and Mustard Corpse is going to walk up, takes that. Doesn't even need Thief. Thief just kind of comes in to kind of wave around at the end after the finisher has gone off. So that's going to be a round for Quiet as they finally pick that one up. So it's going to be 1-2 to open things up. We are going to see, I mean, right off the rip, Texhorn and Money Backpack both have already earned ultimates. Texhorn with 7 kills as well. I mean, that's a 9-point ultimate on Killjoy that has been earned already, and that is a lot of action. But it's going to be full rifles across the board. Everybody is fully ready, fully set to go here. So we are going to see some push-ups, and it's going to be Griff opening up on towards Texhorn very early on. Griff is still taking some damage, but is able to return some back. Jackathy living with like basically no HP, but is able to succeed in getting away for the time being. We'll get that heal up as well. So we are going to see again, I mean, Megan is going to find one inside of garage. That's going to be Thief going down, and that is going to be the C site open up. 100 Dweebs doesn't know it yet, but it's completely empty because everyone is rotated off. Griff is going to be in the back here with Jake. Jake is not going to turn around in time, though, and does get caught out by Griff. The rest of the players, though, are just going to make their way through garage onto the site, and will be able to have this ready. Griff, though, is going to come through the back. Spotted Ekill. Ekill definitely spotted him as well. And now we sit into the post plan. It's going to be a 3v3. You're going to have Mustard Corpse going all the way around the back. Problem, though, is that Jackathy is going to be ready and waiting for this. And Mustard Corpse will have to clear that left side here. is going to wait for some action to try to go down on the site probably before coming out. But there's actually, I mean, Jackie's going to be tucked into this close corner. Will get cleared actually, and Mustard Corps has to double take there. Will find E-kill, but it's now all on Megan on the site, not able to finish him off as Juke is able to pick up the kill with the Bulldog, and that is going to be a second round going over to Quiet. Something to note as well is that this is a matchup that is very likely to happen, to be seen in the playoffs as well, depending on the output of this match tonight. We may be seeing this match in the first round of the playoffs, depending on where these players, you know, finish up and where the rest of the teams close out. Dingy is going to be at the top of the table right now at 8-2. You will see. I mean, Quiet, yeah, and 100 Dweebs. Well, 100 Dweebs 4-4. Quiet currently 4-5. So I mean, chance or 4-6. Excuse me. So with Quiet leading this one right now, they're currently going to be at, you know, 5-6. It'll be 4-5 or 100 Dweebs. So it's very possible that these two teams could be closing in on each other in the playoffs, and that also means that there's some unreported score somewhere that I'll have to go check out later. But that's a later problem. It will be, you know, the side 100 Dweebs, Sheriffs across the border, and Thief is going to take a lot of early damage. They're going to be playing a lot of close quarters, too, into these pistols. You're going to see Mustard Corps and Money Backpacks set up here in Sewer, but there's going to be nobody there, unfortunately, to kind of test them for the time being. They're going to start pushing up, though, into the pistols. I mean, you got to hope that they just, you know, just clear everything out here because, you know, anything that they give up is going to be a weapon upgrade to the side of 100 Dweebs, and down goes Money Backpack. That's going to be an early kill. It's going to be Mustard Corps here. Is going to find 3 before dropping, but that will be 2 rifles over. And the res from Megan means that it's going to be a 3v3 right now. You're going to see these players are going to have to make their way here over towards the A site. It's going to be Griff. First player up is going to spot Jake. And will end up going down, not able to close that one out. Let me 2v3 here now. As Jackie's just going to find the player through the wall. Thief just gets wallbanged basically through. I don't know what exactly that was, and that is going to force Juke to have to fall away. You can see, I mean, Jake is down to basically just 0 HP, but I mean, close to 0 is not the same as 0 here. And that's not going to be good enough, though. Megan will come out and finish that one off. And that is going to be a thrifty for the side of 100 Dweebs. They came into that round with only Sheriffs. They come out with 3 players alive. Quiet. Going to be 4 players with ultimates and 1 player 1 away on the other side. You're going to have 3 players with ultimates. Jake's going to be 1 away. So a lot of stuff is going to be happening. We're going to see where they decide to take this one off the rip. It looks like there's going to be some C-long peaks here. Griff going to have that Marshall at the ready. As usual, looking to make those early picks here. That's going to be an early wall, so they're going to just go for Jake to grab that ultimate. He's going to get it, going to get out with it as well. And they're going to work their way now to the other side of the map. It's going to be just pistols and that Marshall for the side of Quiet here. I don't expect 100 Dweebs to, you know, invest a ton into this round, but they're also not aware as of yet as to what exactly Quiet is packing. That's going to be the ultimate from Jake. Going to be going out and is going to fire that one off. Not able to do enough damage, it looks like. Not able to finish that one off, so I mean, that's going to be 3 ultimates actually invested by the side of 100 Dweebs to get in onto the site here. Megan is going to pick off Thief. And Griff looking to try and find the shots, and Megan here gets a headshot, but Megan is just going to wallbang him through it, so nothing doing there. You're going to see Mustard Corps all the way in the back, Juke as well, both with ghosts in hand, and probably a whole lot doing in this round for the time being. Juke is going to spot that alarm bot, going to just, you know, try to do as much, and is going to actually take down Texhorn, so, you know, the ghost getting some work done here, and the players are going to swing. Juke just trying to stay alive and is not going to be able to do so, as Jack D will close that one out. So 3 players stay alive. Taking 2, losing 2 actually in that round already is actually quite a lot. So you basically just ghost and a single Marshall. Going to see where they head. It's going to be rifles now across the board. Everyone's going to buy into this round.
here.
You're going to see. I mean, it's going to be a very early push, it looks like, by Griff. He's just going to go right down along here. Has that dash available. They're going to be trading him all out, it looks like. His Thief is going to chime in with that ultimate as well. The Silva ultimate's going to fly through. I don't think it really found a whole lot as Griff is now pushed up here. He's going to share the wall. You're going to have a wall buddy here with Texhorn. Is going to be trying to work about. I mean, they do have the spike. They have retrieved it. And Jake is going to open up onto Money Backpack here over towards B. Looking to see if they can spot anything else. But it looks like they're going to make their way here into the site. They're going to smoke out the corners. But the players that they have to worry about are all coming from the backside here. Juke is going to res Mustard Corpse. That's going to bait out Texhorn, who's going to go down to Thief. So Griff as well. Convenience close corner is going to spot Jackathy. And that's now going to be 2 players remaining here. Jake is going to go down, and it's all going to be Megan now. Just kind of stuck in garage as we play in a very late push here out on towards the defuse. And they're going to be ready. They're just going to be lining up and go for that double peek. And that's going to be Thief picking up the defuse. That's going to be a round over to the side of Quiet here. That's going to be 3-4 for the time being. 100 Dweebs going to concede the round. And we should still have the money to buy back into this round on the other side. They should also, Quiet should have more than enough money as well. Somebody's going to buy Money Backpack probably. We're going to get a Dancing Omen on the wall.
Up I go.
And that is going to be 3-4 as we head towards round number 8. We're going to see it's actually 3 players pushing long here. So Quiet is making several aggressive moves, more or less, on their side of the map, trying to push up, contain a lot of space. 100 Dweeb, interestingly enough, is going to smoke this one off. So they're going to put a smoke and try to, block off the long push here. It looks like somehow, though, Megan is now going to be completely cut off from the team because they're just going to just blow their way through the backside here. And unfortunately, yeah, Megan is just going to walk behind everybody and plant. At the end of the day, EQ will come through, and that's going to be the push cleared out. It's going to be now Griff and Juke trying to make their way through. Juke is going to be coming in all the way from the back, and the late lurk from Texhorn also might do a considerable amount of damage if Griff is not ready for this one. Yeah, Griff has no idea to even check, and that's going to leave Juke now, the last player alive in the 1v3, and is probably just going to go for the save. Doesn't want to have to contend with that. Is going to just back away into the spawn and, you know, chill, has the penguin out. And we're going to just wait until that spike blows up. But, I mean, it was just... I mean, it was a good play by Quiet. They pushed 3 players, basically, into that corridor. And they wanted to just kind of cut everyone off. The smoke that Jackathy did end up dropping to block that one off just kind of put... kind of gave them the space to just walk up because it blocks off A-Long there. And it means that they also don't have vision on what's going on down A-Long. And somehow, I mean, Megan with the spike... went through sewers, walked onto A while the rest of the team was still outside of A main. And the whole fight went down as, you know, Megan's just kind of chilling there, planning that spike. More than happy to just get the ult point, get the spike down. And at the end of the day, 100 Dweebs did come out on top in that fight in A main. So that does end up, you know, resulting in the push that ended up in the man advantage. They had the 3v2, make it a 3v1, and then that was the end of that. So Jake is able to break the dart, knows that there's a player down long, and is going to end up taking some early shots, but Griff is going to find E-kill in the mid window here, and that is going to open up some space. You are going to see some players potentially getting cut off here, because you're going to have Megan. Jackathy is going to be close and will have that spike, will get cut down. Griff is going to spot that player in window, probably won't know that there's a second player though, and Megan is going to take full advantage of that. Megan is going to find a second as well, so it's going to be evened up in a 3v3 scenario here. Juke, Thief is going to get taken down though by Texhorn when he's all the way in the back. Money Backpack as well, only has a classic. So somebody forgot a weapon somewhere, I believe, because Money Backpack does not actually have one at the ready. So they're going to be clearing some of this stuff out, and oh, that's so awkward. Juke thought had the shot. Texhorn instead just kind of fell off the wall, not able to come out on top, and Juke is going to find 2 players. Now that's going to leave Jake now in the 1v2. Should be able to spot one, and that's going to be now a 1v1. I believe Money Backpack has retrieved a weapon in the meantime, though. So Jake is going to have to get that spike down. He's going to throw out the nades as well, so that will force Money Backpack to move.
My ult's ready.
And now Jake is going to be in a good position here, but only with 70 HP. Should know where the shots are coming from, and there you go. Money Backpack will go down, and Jake is able to turn it with the 1v2. Clutch. Now, that's going to be a 6th round on the board here for 100 Dweebs, as that's going to be a big win for the side of 100 Dweebs. Texhorn's going to pull out the operator as well. They're going to have a lot of money in the bank to work with. Quiet as well. Some significant money on their side to work with as well, but it looks like they may just invest sheriffs and pistols into this round. Just some very nice angle play coming out of Jake there. Able to pick it all up. Yeah, we are just going to see sheriffs and ghosts on the side of Quiet here. Yuka is going to be the first point of contact, and they're going to know that, hey, that Raze ultimate is now inside a garage. They don't want to have to deal with that, and everyone's going to escape relatively unscathed, I think, except for, unfortunately, I believe that was, yeah, Thief took a decent amount of damage, down to 32 HP. Jake is going to find Juke, and that's going to open the doors here, as the nade will find Griff, actually. Griff not able to get out in time. Texhorn in the back. He's going to actually miss that shot. Mustard Corpse is going to be forced to back away, and that's going to leave 3 players here. Make that 2 as Thief goes down. 2 players left from Thief. From Quiet. Working over here. And Sheriff not able to find the kill. 2 players were low. It doesn't matter. Not enough for the kill. That's going to be a flawless round here from 100 Dweebs. See where things are going. It is going to be, I mean, Texhorn is going to have that operator in hand with rifles across the board. Same thing for the other side. Quite well of rifles. It's going to be everybody up in arms. Into round 11 we go. Only a couple ultimates available too, as they've been used, you know, relatively commonly or frequently for the side of both teams here. Quiet is going to be forced to kind of retreat backwards here. And you will see the opening shots coming through. The newly nerfed Jet with the short smokes as well, as Griff is going to walk across here. It's been smoked off, and it should get checked as well. Yeah, Griff is going to be fully concussed here. They may be able to bait something off of this as well. The shots will come through, and well, almost catch most, but no, Jackthe's going to pick up the first kill instead. Going to be stunned up, but it's able to still finish that kill. We're going to see Mustard Corpse that will find one. But Megan has made her way onto the site, and that's going to be a wall off, it looks like here, and a plant. And no, Mustard Corpse around the corner, finds 2, looking for the 3rd, but no, Jackthe's not able to come out on top, and Jake, on this really late lurk on the other side of the map, is now suddenly way out of position. So we're going to see, I mean, has a 1v3. I mean, Jake has been good, but this might be a little too much to ask, and a little too much to ask it will be. It's going to be Juke coming out on top, finds the kill. Now, that's going to be a 4th round on the board for Quiet.
The switch.
BYB fam, going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do? About there.
We'll see. It's going to be the last round. Rifles across the board here, and a lot of leftover money in the bank, but I mean, you would have liked to see an operator probably come out from somebody, but it's not going to be the case. Something that 100 Dweebs has not actually pulled out the operator at all over the course of this series. So kind of interesting to note that they've not been using the weapon. And Mustard Corpse is immediately going to open it up with 2 kills. Tex and Jake both go down, and that is going to be a big opener for the side of 100 Dweebs, or sorry, of Quiet here. The wall, though, will block it off, which means Thrash is not going to be able to get much use. Griff is going to come and pick up 1, picks up 2 though, and now it's going to be a 2v4. Jackthe and E-Kill, the 2 players left here, as the remaining players got massacred there as Griff came around the corner.
Thrash is going again. Open up the sky.
We're going to see, I mean, Jackthe's just going to drop that ultimate there, trying to prevent a push up here, but it's going to be a 1v4. And unfortunately, that's a lot of angles he's going to have to cover here. Should be able to spot 1. Should, I think, spotted the gun barrel of Thief. Yeah, there you go. But no, Thief is going to win that one. That's going to be a 5th round as Quiet is able to recover this one back to 7-5.
Switching sides.
That's exactly what you wanted to see out of the players here. As they're able to recover. 7-5, here we go into the second half. Looking to see whether or not 100 Dweebs on defense will be able to stack up some more rounds here. I mean, the last game, though, I mean, it was just back and forth, back and forth. One team was out of it. One team was not out of it. It was close. Griff will have that sheriff, though. There's going to be a couple sheriffs on the other side as well. Both Jake and Megan picking those ones up. It's going to be a C push here, it looks like, out of the gate. And there is going to be nobody home to check this down long, it looks like. So it's going to be an early push up here from Quiet. They're going to be more than happy to kind of just take this opening. But instead, it looks like they're going to kind of try to wait. They're kind of hesitating on that and whether or not they want to do this. Jake's nade is going to go out. That is going to prevent any push up whatsoever. But that's going to be an orb picked up. And the players back in away. Even although Jack Thief does push up and does get dropped, Mustard Corpse is able to open up and pick up that kill. And that should be kind of a go signal here to say, hey, A should be relatively open for the time being. And that does seem to be the case. You can see everybody on their way, including the whole side of Quiet, is going to be there in the back and ready and waiting for these players that have been most likely arrived. And Jake is going to spot one crossing. He's going to get the shots on towards Griff. Griff is going to take a second bullet through the wall there, but not enough done to kill him. Textorn, though, will find Thief, and that is going to be an opening kill there for the side of Quiet. I do think they're going to go for this rotate there. I'm going to see all the three players are going to be out. Juke is going to be there just kind of like as a distraction, more or less, to try and say, hey, we're still sort of here. The rest of the team, though, doesn't look like they're going to be fooled. You're going to see the players shifting out. Megan, though, will find Juke in that corner, and that is going to keep Jake over on that side of the map. But E-Kill should have heard this, is aware that Spike is down, and now we're in a 3v4 retake scenario coming in. You're going to have Griff on the flank here. Megan should be the one player spotted out here, and it's just going to be the players remaining on site. You're going to Mustard Corpse. You get a money backpack. Players going to be forced to just back up. They're going to have the suck available. And Griff is going to find Megan. Shots are going to go out. That's going to be E-Kill going down first, though. As the sheriff shots come through, though. And it's now just going to be money backpack. He's going to be stuck in this corner, in the close corner. Had the suck available. Instead, will just get taken down. So that's going to be a second time. Excuse me, a second pistol round won by the side of 100 Dweebs. 2 pistol rounds were won by Quiet in the first game, and that resulted in their win. So, I mean, 2 for 100 Dweebs means it looking pretty good for them right now, as they're going to take it up to 8.
Turn out.
Let's see where this setup is going to go. It's going to be 3 Bulldogs, actually, along with a Marshall and a Spectre.
Alarm bot out.
So a lot of early shots. Long range gunfights going to be taken by these teams. Megan's going to be the first one out. He's going to spot a number of these players. And is going to be dodging away from the suck. The reload is not at the best time, unfortunately, though. And Griff goes right into the window and grabs that Bulldog. And that's going to be an early kill there for the side of Quiet. But Texhorn immediately trades back out. And Jake is going to be there as well, as able to dome Griff. And that is going to put a full pause on absolutely everything. The Molly, unfortunately, is actually going to miss. And it's going to go right over. Juke has used that heal, though. Will not have that heal available for themselves here. And 2 players are going to get stunned inside a garage. Possibly all 3 may have been spotted in the process here. We are going to see, well, unfortunately, yeah, Jake and Jackathy take down both players here, which is going to be now very awkward here in the smoke. Money backpack is just going to run down Jackathy. We'll have that Spectre now, though. The problem is that the whole team is going to be there from the side of 100 Dweebs. They're going to find a 9th round. They're going to be happy with that one. And that should result in 3 weapons being carried over. You're going to see rifles now on the board. For the side of Quiet, this is going to be their chance to come back into this. And we're going to see what they decide to do with this, or where they take it here, as we are going to be heading to that 15th round on the board.
Placing sentry. Gun here. Placing alarm bot.
As we are going to start out with the side of Quiet here. They're going to go for that early orb, grab it on Juke, and Juke's just going to back up here. Thief as well is just going to be spotting this. It's just going to be Jake here on the site. He's going to burn all his utility pretty early there, and it's going to force out a smoke as well from Jackathy. We'll see Mustard Corpse did get spotted inside of mid and took a bullet or two, it looks like, as well to go with it. But A has been completely locked down. I mean, E-Kill here on this side of the map. They know that nobody's pushed up because, yeah, E-Kill's here, but E-Kill's going to find that opening kill on towards Griff. Gets that kill and is going to spot at least one more player to go with him. But Juke will trade back. Megan is going to fall. And that's going to be a 4v4 scenario with the superior weaponry in the hands of Quiet here. But Thief is going to fall, though. Jake punishes that push up long. And now the three remaining players are going to have to pick a location of where they want to go. They have the rifles here. They just got to be able to try and pick and make use of the angles that they have available. Mustard Corpse, though, is going to lead the charge here and is not going to find a kill out of it. And all of a sudden, this just got real awkward for the side of Quiet. 2 players remaining. Money backpack, thinking about going through that smoke. Both players actually just might go right through it, and they're just going to charge right through the smoke. Going to spot one. Going to be fully smoked or blinded up. And that's going to be E-Kill. Coming in with 3 in the round. As 100 Dweebs is going to make it up to double digits.
But I can patch a bullet hole or two.
That is going to force it. Looks like the side of Quiet to go on, you know, an off by. Mustard Corpse is a Phantom. Probably is not going to keep that for too long. But Quiet is beginning to run out of time here to try and figure out what they want to do. As we are going to see right now, it's going to be a little bit awkward. And yeah, not a great buy for the attackers here in this round. As it looks like they're just going to charge it right down. They're just running it down to A here. Jackathy is going to have to try to, you know, pull back, retreat. They're going to get spotted, though, by the recon. Players are in. The plant is trying to go down right now. The shots are true from the side of 100 Dweebs. 2 players left. Make it just 1. Mustard Corpse now. Last player alive. The spike was down, though, and they got their 1 spike. They got the kill as well. Not, you know, exactly the best you could ask for, but you know what? It's all right. Problem, though, is that that's a lot of money right now in the hand of 100 Dweebs. Going to be an 11th round now. 100 Dweebs taking the lead 11-5 here. It's going to be rifles in the hands of Quiet. That is, you know, a very large bang. Jake up to 7,100. And that is something that Quiet is going to have to eat through on their way if they're going to fight their way back into this game. You're going to see pings out on the map where they want to go, where they think they're going to be able to head it. It's going to be E-Kill on the receiving end to start things off. And it's just immediately going to dog out. He's going to spot all these players inside of A main and immediately knows, okay, probably don't want to take this, but Jackathy is going to get 1 for 1. So, you know, the 1 for 1 trade, not awful. The shots, though, are going to go wide from E-Kill. And that is, you know, an opportunity that not really capitalized on, unfortunately, here. Flash won't find anything either. So, I mean, Thief, though, will find Megan out in the middle. I mean, Thief able to just pick that one off from the window here. Not sure if they're going to be where there's another player here, and that is going to be Texhorn in position in the back of the site. E-Kill finds another one as well, and that's going to be Griff. You know, again, kind of roaming out on a site, not able to find it. This Tex will get spotted out here. Turret will make contact to go with it. Tex is just going to get swung on and somehow finds the shot on towards Mustard Corpse. I don't know how. And Thief is going to go down to the mollies, leaving it all down now to Money Backpack in a 1v2 with so little HP. And E-Kill is going to be there for the swing, and that's going to be match point for 100 Dweebs as they have 7 match points to work with here. Texhorn's up to 19 kills on the board. 3 ultimates now for Quiet, but I mean, this is it. This is it right here. They're going to buy the rifles into this round. But, I mean, this is all you got. You lose this one and you are out. I mean, they will, you know, trade 1-1 in the series, but still, that is something here that is not looking too hot. As you will see on the board, 3 ultimates aside. And it's going to be a full-on C hit, it looks like, coming out of the side of Quiet. Now it's going to be a Killjoy as well. Popped by Texhorn in the close corner. Jake, though, is going to get blown right over and just gets nailed by the nade. Does not enough damage at the end of the day. That's going to be Thrash sent out by Mustard Corpse here. We're in a 3v4. He's going to be able to detain one. Is trying to try to push on towards that as well. Through the smoke, not able to finish the kill off on towards Jackie, actually. Juke is going to bring back Griff, but Megan will find money backpack. So Megan on the flank and 2 players coming out from the garage area here is going to be a bit of an issue that they have to think about. E-Kill going to take a pretty, a little bit of damage. There's some chip damage. Griff will find Megan, though, and in the close corner, that is going to be a bit of a problem here. The ultimate not able to pick off anything. E-Kill finds 1, but Quiet is going to hold on. And they're going to find a 6th round here. There's only 6 to go. So, it's one closer. One round at a time as they fight their way back into this map. That is going to be, again, they're going to be dipping into that bank now. So 100 Dweebs will have rifles across the board. Once again, Tex is going to have that operator as well to work with.
Out of charges.
So that's going to be working down long. There won't be anybody home, though, to be on the receiving end of this to open things up. So depending on where that repositions, that will probably have, significant impact later on in this round.
There.
Jake as well with the Odin is going to just go for that spray, but nobody's going to be there to be receiving that as well. Both E-Kill and Megan are going to be forced to kind of back away here, and Griff will get spotted out by that flash. You're going to see it's been like a full reposition. There's 4 players here within striking distance of A for the side 100 Dweebs. And I don't know if Quiet is sensing this. You can see them slowly backing away. They don't really like what they're seeing on this side of the map, and they're saying, okay, well, retreat. We're going to be okay with this. The Seekers are going to go out from the side of 100 Dweebs, and those are going to go all the way down long. And they will know that A is now clear. They know that the players have left. As Seekers will get destroyed out in mid, and that does allow for, a full reposition basically from the side of 100 Dweebs. They know that they're okay to move because A long is completely clear. Mustard Corpse, though, on the edge of the smoke, may be a potential late lurk if no one's not really going to turn around for this one, unless Jake knows that he's in his corner, and it doesn't look like they know at the moment. Texhorn, though, is going to open up, and there's going to be Griff going down. There's the opening kill, but Mustard Corpse is going to be in the site. Jake just spotted him walk in, unfortunately, and there you go. Megan is going to chime in, though, takes down Mustard. The Odin, though, going to work. Juke is going to fall. There's only going to be 2 players left here. Jackie finds 1. It's all going to be on money backpack, and the ultimate from Jake to seal the deal. 13-6 is going to be map number 2.